Welcome to World Unit Inc.'s 5-Minute Leadership Dialogue. Take a listen. See how you might answer the questions. You might discover you have the mind and heart of a leader. Good morning, Vince. Thank you so much for being with us. As you know, we are in very stressful times. We have the pandemic, racial divisions, global warming, and there are those days when nothing seems to go right. What do you do to manage stress?
Yes, well, that seems to be prevalent right now. But I think in any time period, you always have some level of stress, right? If we go back 10 years, we had the Great Recession and stressful times there. You go back 10 years before that, you had 9/11, which we're all thinking about on the 20th anniversary. And I think for me, anytime I'm managing stress, it's trying to stay in my routine as much as possible. I think routine helps eliminate stress. So things like my morning workout, which typically is a walk, could be other things, that has remained constant, whether I've been working from home, working for the office. I like to walk 3 to 4 miles, say 5 times a week. I have never dissipated from that. And that, when I eat, what I eat, how much I eat, I keep that, all those things that affect, say, how I function as a person, my social activities, my interface with my family, how much I work, when I take time off from work, I try and keep that regular, and that helps me manage stress, and it helps me make decisions that can be objective and rational.
Great. And Vince, being in a leadership role, there are those times when all of us have to make tough decisions. As a leader, what guides you in making those difficult decisions?
Right. Certainly when it applies to our business, there's two things that I do, because I tend to be an instinctive person, which sometimes means I can react to a situation. So I've done two things that have really guided me, particularly the last 18 months. One is I go back to our company vision. And what we've really reinforced is that if you have a sustainable and robust vision for the company, it will take you through good times and bad. And it has to be more than just what you want to accomplish as a business. So our vision for the company is designing and building the future for our clients, colleagues, and communities.
Vince, as you know, we all have what's called unconscious biases. As a leader, what are you doing to overcome your unconscious biases?
Well, obviously, the first thing you have to do when you're overcoming an unconscious bias is bring it to consciousness. And for the CEO of a company to have that happen, he's got to have people, or they've got to have people around them that challenge them and feel like they're able to tell the CEO, you have an unconscious bias there. You're not looking at this the way you should. And I do have people that will do that to me. The other thing I try and keep in mind is that this is always a journey, right? Just because I bring a bias to consciousness doesn't mean I've actually eliminated a bias. It means I have to overcome that when I'm making a decision and make sure I've looked at it from that perspective.
Vince, on a personal level, what do you do every day to create an inclusive workplace environment?
So in addition to, me interfacing with people at a personal level, it's being transparent, why we're making decisions, where we need work. And we've been transparent with the company on areas where we feel we're falling short. But it's also, if people feel they can come to me and say, Vince, I see this issue, and not feel there's retribution or second guessing, that really helps drive down an inclusive environment. And as I've talked to employees, one thing I've learned is they don't expect perfection, they expect improvement. And that's the thing that we continue to focus on. Are we getting better? And we judge that through surveys we do with employees, and they are saying we're improving, but we have a long way to go.
Thank you so much, Vince, for your time and sharing your knowledge.
Sure, Sarah. Well, happy to participate, and happy to interface with your group, and look forward to listening to others that you interview as well on these subjects.
Thank you for taking the time to listen to a leader. Hope you'll join us next month and help us create a world that values the common humanity we all share.